Well, good morning from a rather windy and rainy Tallinn, which is slightly different from the very, very hot weather that we've had recently. But today is the long-awaited day of the annual family holiday, and this year we are going to New York. So we booked this many months ago, and it always seemed to be in the far distance, but today is the day that we are going, and I am flying from Tallinn, and the rest of the family are flying from the UK, and with any luck we will meet in JFK Airport in New York later this evening.
Well, here I am now in the lounge having breakfast. Check-in took a little bit longer than expected, only one desk open and quite a long queue. They wanted to know where I was staying, which I think is standard for America. And now I'm in the Tallinn Airport lounge having some breakfast, and I shall start to read the book that I think will be keeping me company through the long wait today. But Tallinn Airport lounge, very, very nice. I did a post on it on a previous video. Lovely. Food is the same as before, but the surroundings are great. Quite expensive to come in if you don't have the normal access, but for now, all very good, and enjoying the wait before my flight in a couple of hours to Helsinki. Well, that's our plane. A bit of good news. The plane is there and just unloading the previous passengers who just come in and unloading the luggage as well. I've had 4 hours, another couple of hours to go perhaps before we take off. So I've been sitting in the lounge reading the book, which has been nice. Moved on to the lounge to wander around the shops. Usually I only have about an hour and a half when I'm transiting through Helsinki. So it was nice to have a longer browse around the duty-free shops. Although I have to say, if this is duty-free, I'd hate to see the prices with duty. I know that Finland has a reputation for being expensive, but yes, it's certainly expensive here at the airport, and I'm sure it's cheaper elsewhere, even in Tallinn.
And welcome on board Finnair.
Well, having successfully landed and met the family who are doing the usual thing and doing everything possible to avoid being in the film, we've taken the train from the airport to a place called Jamaica, not the Jamaica, but a place off Jamaica, and from there we have arrived in the very grand Central Station, which was one of the places that we wanted to see. So here we are in Grand Central Station, and with the stars and stripes there proving that in fact we are in New York. Well, morning, day one of the holiday, and couldn't sleep particularly well, but that's the jet lag and sleeping on the plane. We're in a very nice room on the 44th floor. Room is well appointed. Went to the gym this morning, as you would expect. Needed to work off all the food from yesterday, and today's weather doesn't look particularly good, but we'll see how we go. But certainly, yep, in a nice room, and we're on the 44th floor up, and I'll just show you what it looks like from the window. Yes, so New York, living up to its reputation as a city of skyscrapers, as you see all the way down to the ground level from the 44th floor of our hotel room. And as we leave the apartment, walking to breakfast, walking along a street that really, I suppose, can only be in New York, as we walk along towards Times Square. Walking to Times Square? Maybe. Jacob is navigating. So my next video will be from Chicago. Okay, so we're now at another famous tourist spot. This is called Edge, and as you can see, it looks over the New York skyline with some marvelous views from all the way down there. I think we're on floor 101, and this gives you a fantastic view of the New York skyline and the Hudson River. It's a little bit windy up here, and the sky is not so fantastically clear, but obviously it is still a fantastic spot to see the skyline of New York. Tickets are timed, which is nice. It means there aren't too many crowds here, and it is expensive as well, although this is New York, so what do I expect? So let's just enjoy some of the views of the New York skyline. So that was the Edge, which was very impressive, quite vertigo-inducing, and we all enjoyed looking at the scenery through the haze and the mist. So yeah, so we have on the day one we have done a thing in New York. Okay, we've now found ourselves walking on the High Line, which is a disused railway line, which is 2 kilometres across the city, one of the things which the internet says we should do. So we are doing it. You see the disused railway lines either side, and plants and other sort of nature type stuff along the sides, make it like a 2-kilometre mini park through the city. Very much the typical New York buildings and skylines and things that you see. So very another touristy thing to do, and enjoying the walk in what is a rather humid weather conditions at the moment, with perhaps some rain later, so spending as much time outside before it starts raining. We've now walked from the edge towards the 9/11 museum and the pools, the memorial pools, where the original site of the trade towers were. It's attracted a lot of people, as you would imagine, and we're going to have a look at these reflecting pools before going into the museum itself. And so surrounding the pools are obviously the names of those who were killed, and the pools themselves are actually today under maintenance and have been drained. But it gives an idea of the size of the footprint of the trade towers, the twin towers, and the reflecting pools themselves. So though the north pool is closed for maintenance, the drains, the south pool is working with waterfalls coming down either side and into a central area with more names of the victims surrounding the pools themselves.